Hey everyone. So this is a challenge video from Marcy. Her keyword back to me is starlight. So just doing a time-lapse video for you guys and voicing over everything. So this is the inspiration that I chose. I wanted to keep it the same blue and orange that I challenged Mixed Media Girl with. So let's get started. Just talking about how I outlined the skyline right here. And now I'm going in with the Artisan orange paint pen, and right here I'm just gonna add that sunset highlight behind this and the cityscape. Just going in and adding a little detail, separating the buildings just a smidge. Can't forget the side. So see right here, I'm just gonna do like that line fade up into the actual sky. That I'm just filling in right now, getting that orange down. I was actually really impressed with these. They're a chisel tip from Artisan. The color and consistency going down. Now Marcy did varnish this, so putting it over a varnished surface wasn't as easy, and I knew it wasn't going to be, and most paint pens would have separated, but this one held together quite well. Alright, now I'm just swatching out the blues. These are the blue pens that I have for the skyline. I couldn't get this one to work at all. I think it's completely dried up. That was my deco art, or deco color, sky blue, which I thought would be a pretty color, but it didn't work. So I decided to go with the acrylic paint instead, in the phthalo blue. And just started blending it in and adding it into the sparkles and everything that Marcy had placed down. Now I absolutely love the colors and everything that I chose for her for the challenge, and she did an amazing job, but the sky just seemed very rainy day, and just haven't been feeling rainy day. So Marcy, I hope you're not mad that I painted over that gray skies. What is it? Gray skies are gonna clear up. So here I am, just coming in and I'm blending it down into the orange, which you'll see I'll continue to play with, and I'll continue to clean up a bit. Now here I am, I'm just filling in the top, painting the top rim and the side rims, so it's cohesive from the side. And then just taking a little bit and blending it down into the phthalo blue. Now this was the darkest blue I had out of all the blue pens, so it made a great highlight and low light, especially when adding it to the sky. And you'll see I'll come back to this pen a little later on. Now this is that light blue pen that worked really well. I'm using this as a blender between the orange and the blue. Try to reduce a little bit of that green that was happening, but to be fair, that green was happening in the photograph as well. I mean, orange and yellow blue. So now I'm just coming in with the Artist Loft acrylic iridescent mixed with a little bit of white, and I'm defining those stars and adding a few stars throughout. And then I take a little bit of that in some water and a paintbrush, dilute it, and then I just do the classic star technique that everybody does. Just flick it on. Then I felt like there was too many, so I came in and I blended some out. It gave it this fun nebula kind of feel to it. I was digging it. This is such a fun textural piece, and I wanted to keep with that texture. So here I am adding fabric paint around the borders of the buildings and everything, because it's going to puff up just a little bit. It won't go flat like the paint I originally placed down did. So it's going to keep that fun texture. Just outlining everything and following the lines that Marcy laid down. Right now I'm pulling out my red paint pen and adding in the little red lights that they have in the cities for the airplanes that let the airplanes know. And then coming in and adding the top lights to the buildings, the tall ones. And now I'm using that Liquitex iridescent gold, and I'm just coming in and I'm adding the lights on periodically. You'll see I'll skip a few areas. This is another fun paint that stays a little bit raised, unlike the other one, so it'll give more texture. And a few little gold dots in the sky. Alright, now I'm just blending out the sky a little bit more, cleaning it up. I still want to keep that very linear kind of fade. Here I am with the dark blue, adding more of those low lights, and then right here is where I start to play more of that dark blue, especially around the tallest building, and lowering that blue just a little bit more, making it even across the painting. And here I am just trying to, again, blend a little bit more, reduce some of the harsh lines, and back to adding the thousands of dots for the windows. Now I know this wasn't my challenge. My challenge was Starlight, but after I finished the sky, I was like, oh, I gotta do something with the buildings. I couldn't just leave them. As any artist, we're never done. We gotta know when we're done. But come on, it's a city. Cities have all the fun, bright lights. It makes me miss LA and Philadelphia and everywhere. Everywhere I've lived that had city lights, I just want to go back. I know I live in the middle of the desert. You walk outside and you really get to see the stars. But there's something about a cityscape that you have to experience this once in your life. Oh, but here I am. I'm using the silver Sharpie, actually, and I'm adding the windows in silver for the lower buildings. Thought it would be a fun juxtaposition to the gold. And once I got them on, I absolutely like the blues that she added before and the oranges below. It just all started to just blend together and look so cohesive. Almost done. Oh yeah, here I am. Just adding a little shooting star for you guys. Something to make a wish on. Between the iridescent and the gold, and I'm just blending that out. Some more gold and more iridescent. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Marcy, let me know what you think in the comments. Did I pass? Did I ruin it? I hope I didn't. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.